Hi everybody, Dan here with No Games for Old Men. Thank you so much for clicking play on this video, and while you're at it, click like, and I will not ask anything else of you for the rest of this episode. Welcome back to King Arthur Knight's Tale. Last episode, we started Act 2. We met the lovely and capable Lady Guinevere, and from the dialogue, it kind of seemed like Sir Mordred maybe was having a thing for her, even though he killed her in life. But loading in here, we've got a new event here. Drill Master Seminus, a mysterious and suspiciously wealthy merchant, visited Camelot with an unusual offer. He asked for a knight who is particularly adept at swordsmanship to train his sellswords. Under ordinary circumstances, I would not even consider such an audacious request? Really? Okay, well, still, my present situation is everything but ordinary. On one hand, the supplies from Seminus are vital to my kingdom. On the other, the promised reward would come in handy. So just reject outright or swallow your pride and accept the offer, and that would mean one hero is unavailable for a mission. We've got everybody available at the moment except for Lady Dindrain, who is in the hospice or in the cathedral to cure a wound. So we will go ahead and put, who do we want? Let's put Sir Yvain in there. He's gonna, no, he's not gonna train the sellswords. He's an archer. I'm thinking it's gonna be either Kay. Ooh, Sir Peleus. He's the perfect choice. Or Kay. Kay, Peleus. Those are my two guys I'm thinking. Champion, Defender. Defender is Mordred's class. So if I put him in there, plus he's the master of arms at the training ground. Of course he's going to train sell swords. Boom, done. Don't have to think about that anymore. All right, let's level these dudes up. Last episode, we got a whole bunch of level ups, and we were running late on the episode, so I didn't do the level ups then, so we saved them for the top of this episode. Ooh, strong-willed, plus 30% mental debuff resist. I'm trying to think, has Mordred been the victim of mental debuffs a whole lot? And I feel like the answer to that question is no. So good to have if I've got the spare points. Thunderbolt, we can make Mordred a spellcaster? Wow. Jeff, you were right. There is no there is no more sanctity with the wizard class. Suddenly everybody's a spellcaster. All right, King Arthur Knight's Tale has gone the Dungeons & Dragons 5.0 philosophy of everybody can cast spells now. I'm not gonna. I might take that at some point, but let's not just yet. Unyielding, regain 2 HP for each hit. Oh dang! That would let me really put him into the thick of nastiness, and allow him to heal by doing damage. That's beautiful. Vigilance. Damage received from Overwatch attacks and opportunity attacks is reduced by 50%. And robust. We've also got Stigma. Do I have any of these? Actually, I do, don't I? All these are... Yeah, I've got Stigma boosted as much as I possibly can. Shield charge. Strike. 25% bonus damage for strike. We'll put 1 point into that. And then for lightning cleave, let's reduce the cost of that by 1. And yes, that's great. Okay, armor. We do have this, but he's got a relic level sigil. I don't think this one's going to be better. Tenacious Sigil of Vigor. Regain 3 HP at the start of each encounter. That's not actually bad. I might want to pop that on Sir Kay. Defender and champion only. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and jump over to Kay. And we'll see if this is better. So currently, he's got plus 5% damage until the end of the encounter for each hit taken, plus 1 injury token. Regain 3 HP at the start of each encounter, plus 8 vitality. I like that better for him. Plus, he's got extra HP, up to 34. Dang. Yeah. It does reduce his well, I mean, his current one reduces his action points by 1. Swapped. Done. Okay, great. Now, I was leveled up too, so let's get him boosted as much as we can. He's got 2 points. What is this? Hand holding a heart. Extra bleeding, plus 50% weapon damage for bleeding effects. Literally every single one of his attack abilities does bleed. This seems like a no-brainer to me. Done. Done. We have a lot of trinkets here, to the point where we have a scroll bar. So maybe we need to take a moment, maybe off camera, to go through this stuff and sell the stuff that we really don't want. I don't think that's going to be too interesting for you as the viewer. Although if that kind of thing does interest you, let me know. Maybe I'll make like little shorter episodes of you know, shopping episodes where I am doing that kind of thing. So the Thinkerstone Ring. Gain plus 2 additional reserved AP when reserving at least 3, and plus 2 damage for area attacks. Oh, that's what he's got right now. Ring of the Blighted. Oh, right. I was wondering if, because Tristan is already a Lost, that is his class, is he not affected by Curse of the Lost, minus 10% total HP. That's the negative trait of this. Grants the Summon Lost skill. If the hero's attack would leave a unit below 10% vitality, it is killed instead. I'm gonna go with this, just because it sounds like fun, but also he's a Lost. I would... Okay. He is not spared the negative effects of that ability, of that equipment, by being of the Lost, which is a bummer. But alright, Sir Ector. What is this one in the middle? Summon Lost Commoner. Okay, yeah. 40% of the hero's weapon damage and 20% of the hero's vitality. Long Reach. Plus 1 Spellcraft. Master Alchemist. Potion effects on the hero are increased by 50%. Holy smoke. Magical Armor. At the start of every encounter, gain 9 armor that will only protect the hero from the first attack. Right. Okay. That one sounds very limited. I'm not... That doesn't spin my beanie too much. Slowing Hex I very rarely use. But it only costs 2. This would make it only cost 1. So I could really... That would make that a little bit more effective. Slowing Hex also causes 10% vulnerability. That's good. Slowing Hex's duration is increased by a turn. You know, I'm going to go Witchcraft and Fatigue. Make it cost less and last longer. It just sounds smart to me. Don't you think? All right, Sir Peleus. Oh wait, didn't he have? We had something. Yes. All right, the rune for staffs. Scorching Rune of Concussion. Plus 5 damage against burning units. Plus 5 damage against stunned units. That requires him to pair up with someone like Lady Dindrain, who has fire arrows. I have another one here. Short-ranged Rune of Rage. Plus 5 damage against units no farther than 4 tiles away. And gain 3 damage for 2 turns for each kill. Oh. I kind of like that one better. I like that one better. We're going to try that. We'll see how it works. We'll probably swap it later. All right, Sir Peleus also leveled up due to his frequent participation in the training grounds, so we're going to boost him a little bit. This guard ability I very rarely used, but that's kind of the whole purpose of his character class. So defend ally, guard grants +1 additional armor to the hero and allies within range. Allies are affected by guard from 1 extra tile away. Vindicator. Or resting guard. Guard gives 1 action point for the next turn for the hero. I would like to go defend ally. Let's boost the armor granted. And let's go Vindicator to boost the distance at which that ability is effective. Yes. Okay. That was a little longer than I expected or intended, so let's get into some action here. We are checking the entire... Wow, we really have these first 2 islands well under control. We have, at the Needle Tower, a new event. Unwanted prisoners. After I broke the siege encircling the Needle Tower, that was last episode, many picked and brigand surrendered to my knights. Feeding and guarding this unruly, unwashed gang is becoming a hassle. I couldn't say much good about the cursed vassals flooding Avalon, but at least I didn't have such a headache with them. One of the knights I had entrusted to guard duty offered a quiet but everlasting quote-unquote solution. Uh-oh. Last time we heard that used. Such methods may be unworthy for a king, but I've already seen and done worse in Britannia. Give free rein to the guards, or reject the idea with a threatening peace. Oh. This is a diabolical option, developers. You're like, either go full Hitler or not. Damn. What the heck, man? Reject the idea with a threatening glance. I didn't want +1 to my righteousness on that, but I certainly wasn't going to go that route with it. Jeez. Alright, the sadness of Sir Tegir, or the Knight of Thorns, or we've got the confrontation. That's the next story mission. Let's check this out.
I've heard about a village where the believers of the old faith and Christianity used to live together in peace, until the curse of the wasteland reached them too. Since then, it's been a living hell, despite the efforts of Sir Tegir, the protector of the village.
Tegir.
He seems like an extraordinary knight to have achieved this much. So I decided to send out my men to help him out.
Okay, so we've got the Lost as an enemy type. We've got a recruitable hero, so presumably Sir Tegir, if we're able to help him successfully. We've got a gold bonus reward. Let's check out Knight of Thorns.
Avalon has never been a peaceful place. But since the storm, it's been crawling with outlaws. Rumors are spreading about a fearsome black-armored knight hunting down the marauders around Camelot. This Knight of Thorns, named after his sinister coat of arms, is seeking vengeance for his father, often facing impossible odds. He could be a useful addition to my round table, even if the tales about his cruelty prove to be true.
The Knight of Thorns? Heck yes. Alright, let's go see if we can find and assist Sir Brunor Lenoir.
Violence won't solve anything. Or they say. Sir Brunor is clearly of a different opinion.
Indeed he is. Sir Brunor Lenoir. That's a nice screenshot. Let's do that for a... Boing. So we've got another dungeon crawl here. Ah, Tristan and Ector. Okay, yeah, we'll take them.
Look there.
I accept.
More things to plunder.
Ector was way under-leveled anyway, so... this door is closed. There's a campfire on the other side of it, which we don't need, but that also tells me that there's going to be some trouble.
Drop your weapon, you beast.
Oh!
Attacking a castle on your own is insane. Even for your kind, Bruno.
You underestimate me, traitor. And to you, it's Lord Bruno Lenoir.
So this guy sounds either drunk or really calm. He's overconfident in the fact that he's got like a 10-to-1 odds against this guy, but he did not count on us, did he? No. What do we have? We've got highwaymen, a couple of manhunters. Yeah. Okay, this is manageable. This is manageable. Sir Kay, you're gonna get right up in it. And let's go with a Earthshaker. Oh, I need to find a way to reduce the cost of Earthshaker. Next time he levels up, we're gonna explore that. Wow. That just outright killed him. Let's do... This highwayman is way tougher than the others. Let's do a shield charge on this guy. Yeah, it's not... We're just gonna kill him. The shield charge wouldn't kill him. We could just eliminate him right here. There we go. Just do that. Why not do that? Ector, we need you to shove some dudes back. I can't... Or just outright slaughter the guy. That's fine, too. Let's go a slowing hex on... Let's say this guy. Thank you. And we will reserve... Actually, let's move you. No, actually, let's leave you right where you are. And Sir Tristan. He can summon the Lost now. Creates a walking dead on the selected location until the end of the encounter. Or until he dies. So let's get somebody to... Oh, let's go right here. Right behind this guy. We'll see if we can make it act on its turn. Or maybe it... Yeah, okay, so we can't... It can't act on its opening turn. But, you know what? He'll probably... 26 vitality? What? And an armor? Okay, I'll take it. I accept. Let's hide with him. And we're going to bring him... here. Oh, wow. He just took a beating. He took 3 hits and only lost an armor and a couple of HP. Actually, not even HP, vitality. Oh, look who has lined themselves up for a cleave of epic. Oh! Okay, so Sir Bruno Lenoir also has cleave. That's beautiful.
I am here to serve.
All right, Kay, you're going to get a cleave in of your own here. Or, actually now, can we do Earthshaker? Because we've got a line of guys right here. Let's see what this does. Yeah, we can get 3 instead of just the 2. This would get just the 2. It would kill that guy, but I would really prefer to get 3. Boom. Oh, that was fun. I liked that. Let's reface him forward so this bandit doesn't...
What are we waiting for?
Poke him in the nethers. Let's do a force bolt on... Hang on. I can't control him. Do we need to blast this guy? 1. Oh, he's bleeding, so he's going to die next turn. Okay. I didn't need to do that then. Let's do our Walking Dead guy here, huh? The very first time we've ever had one of these guys. So they do a strike, 4 to 7. So not a whole lot of damage, but it could certainly get one of them. Dead, and let's move over. Actually, you know what? Sir Tristan can get this guy. Because he's going to pop in, he's going to reveal, but now he's got a surprise attack that will definitely get rid of him. And let's... Whoops. I think he's out. Oh, no! Oh, I thought it was on Tristan. Doggone it.
For my Camelot.
Okay, well, that was a misclick.
I am here to serve.
That was a misclick. I am here to misclick. And our turn there. Dead, bleeding. Those damage over time effects are very useful. You just gotta pay attention to them like I didn't and made an attack that was unnecessary. Sir Brunor, glad to have you, friend. Who do we want to kill this guy?
Ready to fight.
Let's do Tristan. Actually, hang on. Let's have the Walking Dead come over here. I think he can kill him. Yeah, he'll get 2 attack. Oh, he won't get 2 attacks. Bummer. That's all right. We got that.
None
And
can
then
stand in my
Mordred,
way.
you're gonna do a shield charge on. Oh, I'm always just short. All right, boom, and slap, dead. Okay, great. Now these guys.
I am here to serve.
This will do it. Come on, Kay, get him. Thank you very much. All right, Subrunor. I helped you.
I owe
you
you,
helped me.
strangers. My name is Sir Brunor Le Noir, the Knight of the Thorns.
That's a great name. Strangers? Sounds a bit ungrateful. I've just saved your life.
I am not a man of pleasantries. Neither are you, as I have heard, Knight of Camelot.
You're probably right. I hope you bear no ill will toward the Round Table, sir.
You mean toward Mordred, right? Not anymore. What happened in Britannia is the past.
Sounded like you knew these rascals.
Before that damned storm, they were my father's vassals.
Oh. Your father chose poorly.
Indeed. They murdered my father, burned down our castle, and fled with my heritage.
Oh, is nothing sacred anymore.
My father was a man of strange tastes, but such betrayal must be avenged.
There's always a place in Camelot for a knight with your resolve.
We have common enemies. For now, that's more than enough.
Very well, Sir Brunor. Let us cleanse this viper nest. Sir Brunor Le Noir. I like it. All right, so we have hunt down the renegade vassals. That is our quest. We've got one here to the north. Let's go to take care of them. In the chapel.
Would you mind sheathing your weapon, my lord? You won't find adversaries here. We are just a few humble souls praying
Patsy.
for salvation.
Start praying then. We came for vengeance.
Oh, you heard the knight, priest. You should start talking.
My name is Brother Gaston, good knights. How may I serve you?
You're quite well spoken, priest.
Before the calamity, I served Sir Cador, the just ruler of this land, as a priest and counselor.
I assume your former liege isn't with us anymore.
We lost him, like many other good men, and the few survivors fell prey to these vultures.
We are here to hunt down the vermin hiding in this castle.
We will pray for you, sir. They deserve the wrath of the Lord.
And who are these people?
My flock, servants, maids, and peasants from the nearby hamlets. Thank the Lord Sir Karak spared them.
You could have fought instead of praying.
With servants, maids, and peasants, Against a seasoned killer like Sir Karak, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
Sir Karak?
Yes, the Marauder Knight leading these brigands. He came with his unholy company after the calamity.
You won't see them again. And this castle belongs to Camelot now. Okay, so we didn't have to slaughter those folks. They seem to be allied with us in some sense. Gain XP. Let's see. I think Sir Ector could use a little boost. Oh! Plus 25 XP to all heroes. Okay, great. Well, let's go Sir Ector then. All right, folks. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hosting us. We will be on our way. We're gonna make a left. Actually, we could come straight down and see what this action is all about. Let's do exactly that. It's not part of our... Oh, never mind. We have a locked door. We're gonna make a turn down this way instead.
Our noble liege has visited us again, and this time his majesty has brought more swords, it seems. Keep them busy, lads. I will warn Karak.
You were always a coward, Gareth. But if you bring me that two-faced worm, I will grant you a swift end.
Yeah, I think swift end is the only option. Also, look at how much red is here. We've got not just this room here, but also the dining hall. Wow. Lots of ranged units. I think we need to focus on these guys here, plus this guy, the Outcast Friar. He has what? Heal. Oh. That's not so bad, actually. He barely has... I mean, he also has no offensive capability. 1 to 2 damage per strike. I'm not worried. Therefore, let's go with...
I'm here to serve.
Okay, let's get him to here. Wait. Earthshaker. Oh, it's so short. So short. All right, we're going to come to here, and we're going to say Overwatch. Sir Mordred, you are also going to come to here. And you are going to Overwatch. Oh, I didn't mean to turn him that way. All right, Sir Brunor Lenoir. What can he do? Defensive stance. The hero gains +4 armor for a turn. He's got cleave. That does bleeding as well. Rupturing strike. The hero consumes all remaining AP for a single attack that does 137% weapon damage and causes bleeding for 2 turns. The bleeding deals 50% weapon damage for each AP spent in excess. Bleeding suffers 4 to 5 damage. Dang. 50% weapon damage for each AP spent in excess. Okay, so he doesn't have a lot of AP right now. He's got 6. Not enough for us to get anywhere to do a whole lot of anything, really. So we're just going to move him up a bit, and we're going to do that. Tristan. Summon the loss is only usable once per mission. Alright, let's put him here. He's going to start wrecking stuff in the dining room, I'm thinking. And let's go with... Ooh, I could just move him to here. Let's blast this guy. And then cast a slowing hex on him. So that he can't get to K this turn. I only want this guy to get to him, because then he'll get that one Overwatch. Hopefully none of these guys will be able to get any attacks off yet. Overwatch, great. Oh, killed him. Got the kill. Got a good hit, but not the kill. Oh, he died. I guess the Overwatch caused a bleed on him. That's a lot of dudes, man.
Your Highness?
That's a lot of dudes. Well, guess what we get to do? We get to step right here and do a cleave on these guys. Oh, didn't get the kill on anybody, though. All right, Mordred, let's bring you... actually, hang on. Oops, it happened anyway. Damn. All right, this guy's going to bleed to death. Because he takes 6 bleeding, he's only got 5. I meant to step him up. Doggone it. Alright, we're going to Stigma the shield guard, and then we're going to go on Overwatch here. Because this guy's going to bleed to death, so we don't need to worry about him. Just a regular strike will get rid of this guy. Let's do some bear traps out here. We'll throw a line. And we can do... Nope, that'll be it. Go invisible again. And take a step. And then Sir Ector. Let's blast this guy. Is that what we want? He's gonna bleed. Ah, crossbow. You go bye-bye. See ya. Alright, and then Ector, we're gonna reserve the rest of his points. And done. Dead, dead. Wonderful. I'm surprised this guy didn't take a shot. Overwatch? No? Oh my gosh, he ran through 2 traps. That was glorious. Jeez. Alright, shield guard.
I am ready.
We are going to do a death strike on you.
Onwards!
And then we're going to rush you up here against this crossbowman because ranged attacks in melee range do 50% damage. So he'll take a hit, but it'll be much less effective. I could rush him up and do that. That would be really funny. Actually, you know what I could do? I could move him to here and still do that. Just a little short, little short. There we go. Boom. Awesome. Double damage. And let's get a hit on... Let's just get rid of the Friar, you know? Magic uses are unnatural. Let's get a surprise attack on this guy. That'll get rid of him. Yes. And then we can hide and leave him there, because that was all of his points. Alright, Subrunor. Let's get him here in front of this highwayman to help protect Mordred. Defensive stance. Let's do that. Only costs 1 AP. Ector. Could shove this guy back. We could just kill him outright. Let's move him up. Certainly don't want him to face backwards. That crossbowman will take his advantage. Well, flaming arrow did nothing. Didn't even damage his armor. That one did. This is quite a fight.
I am here to serve.
None can stand in my way.
All right, we're going to do a lightning cleave here because he's got 3 in front of him. We can kill 2. Excellent. And then we can get a strike on the highwayman here. That'll eliminate him, and that'll
Awaiting
free
your
K
command.
up to take a move.
What are we waiting for?
And Buddy, with almost no actions, you really can't do a whole lot, can you? Alright, we're gonna rush you up to this table. Let's do a jump behind this guy and get a backstab. That'll kill him. And Mordred, you're going to... Let's advance, form a wall here. Sir Ector. Yeah, might as well. This is your only shot. You could kill him. Oh my gosh, so good. Even with the defensive bonus he got. Alright, Ector, let's see what you can do from where you are. You can get rid of this guy, I think. If you get the same roll. Yep, that frees these 2 up to move.
Before you're
Let's see.
I am here
Okay,
to
can
serve.
you get there? Yes. You can. Execute. Let's finish this. Wow. That was a big group of guys. Did we have any loot? I hear it. Inner chambers. Uh-oh.
You blind fool. These are the Knights of Camelot, not some dung-stained sellswords. Stand down. It's time for the mincer to earn his share.
Did he just say sells words?
Carrack was the one who killed my father. He will pay in blood. This door looks sturdy, but there must be a key for it.
Sells words. Not sell swords. That's the kind of mistake that really rips me out of a game. I'll forgive it this time, but wow, sells words? Shame?
This room must be the lair of Carrack, the leader of this sorrowful lot. I remember him well. That lowborn scum may be a decent swordsman, but lacks loyalty and honor. My father thought that the whip and bread would keep him in line. We all paid for his mistake.
I'll accept maybe that was just like a slurring of the words. Let's go into this room, and it seems like there's only a couple of oh, we need the key. That's right, he was just talking about needing a key. What other areas do we have? Down here? Yeah, just this. Find a key to the closed door. Well, that's it. So let's pop in here.
You must forgive the mess, good knights. Me and the lads weren't expecting visitors.
Do you know this lot, Sir Brunor?
No, these Mongols were not my father's vassals.
What are you doing here, then?
We? Nothing. Nothing at all.
Bull.
We had an agreement with Sir Carrack, but he mentioned no Knights of Camelot.
If you want to surrender, lay down your weapons.
Surrender? That would be a stretch, I'm afraid. but we have no quarrels either with Camelot or the mighty Sir Mordred.
Oh, if you leave this land at once, we may spare your life. What? They did? That was a ton of dudes, too. Hopefully they didn't take the key with them. That'd be funny, actually, if I just missed out on completing that part of the quest, because...
Joys of plunder.
Alright. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so the other option here is to come back this way to get the key from this area. Oops. Whoa. Okay. Who's the guy with the green glyph on the ground? Rusakhain. Yeah, that's probably Rusakhain. I don't think that's how you say that. But it's what I've got, so it's what we're going with. Mordred, do a shield charge, please. Oh, you can never do a shield charge. Do a shield charge. Get stuck in, sir. And let's go with the... Alright. Shield charge will cost 1. I can stigma this guy. And then do the shield charge, and... Boop. Thank you.
I serve the Lord.
Oh my gosh, we could kill him with this, because he's now vulnerable. Dead. Very well done. Sir K. Let's get you to... Let's see, how much does this cost? 6. So I could move you 1. And Earthshaker is not going to be enough, so we're going to have to get you just rushed up here. I'm going to get him right to here. Let's do a hide. And get him this direction. He's going to hug the wall. This is going to be a lot. Area of effects abilities are going to be key. What is this? They're getting bonus health from something. Probably this guy. He's got a little first aid symbol on his glyph, so he's probably granting everybody bonus HP. Alright, Mordred. Let's do a lightning cleave here. Actually, you know what?
Awaiting your command.
K could do a cleave. You know what? He could do a cleave this way.
Kneel before your king.
And then Mordred could do a lightning cleave this direction. Sweet. And then finish off the highwayman. Oh, love it. Alright, now you're gonna charge the crossbowman. Okay, what do we want for you? Let's have you charge this other crossbowman. You know what? You're a...
Ready.
Let's cleave these two guys. And do you have enough left over? No, you do not, but you do have enough to do a defensive stance. So we'll do that. Hector. Let's blast Rusakhain. And we will slow him as well. Sir K. I feel like we need to get him stuck in here with another potential line of cleavable enemies. I could jump Tristan over here, but then he would be surrounded, and I don't want to do that. So we're just going to do some regular attacks. In fact, he's vulnerable, so I could jump him away, but no. Okay, well, we've taken out a big chunk of their power. Okay. Tristan took lots of hits there and only took 1 armor damage. Okay, let's get another cleave in here. Ha! Nice. And this guy's bleeding, so we don't need to worry about him. However, if I step him away, he'll get a free attack on us, on Tristan here. So I think we're going to use Tristan's jump ability to get him to here. But that's not going to get him a backstab, I don't think. No, just a regular attack, but that's alright. Get Subrunor up here. He's gonna do, let's see, Rupturing Strike. Ooh. Nice. Okay, then we will save the rest of his actions.
Power and glory.
Sir Ector, you... Is there a way we can hit the big bad without, nope, him having a defense bonus? So let's just get rid of this crossbowman. We're almost done. There we go. Bled to death. Oh! You got a couple more guys coming in. So we got to finish this off pretty quick then. Kay, he'll get them with the...
Let me cut you to size.
with a cleave, I think.
Awaiting your command.
Yep, he'll get them both. What? You didn't?
I am here to serve.
Oh, what a disappointment. Alright,
Ready.
Ector, let's see. If we force bolt him, this'll put him here, which will then let... Oh, I just did the cleave with K. Doggone it. But that would have been a great move. That would have been really smart. If I were smart. Which clearly I'm not. Because that would have been great. I could have gotten all 3 of them instead of just the 2. Oh, poo. Alright, well.
Here to serve.
Anyway, so let's see. Lord Brunor here. We can get a... Love to get him into a cleave position too, but no, not gonna happen. We'll just get him. Didn't get the kill. Rats. Well, he's got some movement, but we're gonna leave it. Tristan, here we go. We've got a hide. Actually, we don't need to do that because he can just walk up, backstab that guy. And then he's going to bleed to death, so we don't need to worry about him. So we're going to hide. Come to here. We're going to reserve the rest of Ector's points. And we're going to Overwatch here. Because these 2 are going to come in and go for Mordred, probably. Bled to death. What just happened? Oh. Somebody did some attacking and got counterattacked.
I am here to serve.
Sneaky, sneaky. And
Blessings.
Hector. Let's get a kill here. And then Mordred, you're gonna get one here. Oh, I should have stigmatized him. Dang. Dang. Because that's it. That's all everybody can
I'm
do.
here to serve.
Oh, poo. That was very poorly planned. Although Kay, I did reserve a lot of points for him, so can he get enough to get a strike in here? Yeah. Okay. Not as bad as I thought.
Another notch on my blade.
Okay, so...
Step forward, boy.
Oh.
This is not the time to play hide and seek.
Hold the phone. Who are you speaking to that way, sir? How dare
By
you?
the old gods and the new one. This whelp is Carrick's bastard son. It
Oh,
looks
well.
like we've found our key. Come with us, boy, and don't try anything foolish. I'm not in a forgiving mood.
Okay. So we've got a little
Who left this
squire
behind?
running around after us. Accessory. Let's see. Here's a campfire. What are we dealing with? Lots of armor damage and a little bit of HP on K, but I think armor is more important in this case.
Well
Fill that up.
rested and ready. A just reward.
Take this barrel. Helps Sir Brunor fulfill his revenge. Okay, so that is all the way over here. We've got some more rooms to fight through, so I think we'll break the episode here. Based on the viewer feedback on keeping an episode under an hour. I really appreciate that feedback, by the way. I wasn't sure whether or not y'all would prefer to see the entirety of the quest contained within a single episode, or if really it was just a time thing. Like, I'm that way. If I'm watching a video and it's more than an hour, I'm like, like that's gonna take me a couple of sittings, because usually I'm doing other stuff or, you know, whatever. But now that I know that really the vast majority of you said under an hour, really 40 to 50 minutes is best. So I'm going to do my best to keep it that way. Thank you to all of you who responded to that question. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next episode, where we will finish off this quest. And I hope you're enjoying your day and whatever it is you are playing. We'll see you next time.
No games.